Hello traders, welcome back to the WillssFX Forex channel. Today is another episode of the Funding Talent series. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, go back on the channel. I've made a specific playlist just for the Funding Talent episodes. We have the 2 challenge episodes and the verification one. And in today's video, I asked in the last video, should I do weekly updates on the funded account or do I do at the end of the month? And you know, we're only 3 days into the week, so I've only actually had 3 days of trading on the funded account. And you know, we're up a decent amount, which I will show you. So the funded account, I did trade NFP, which, you know, I was selling on NFP, unfortunately, if you know what happened. But, you know, the losses we took were $300 and $284. So that's around just over like maybe 2.5%, that sort of area. Not too bad, because it was 2 different trades. Then I did actually enter a few more trades which ended up profitable. So that's what I'm going to go over today. Pretty much why I entered the trades, go through the analytics. I've also linked it to a MyFX book as well, so I can show you the stats on that too. But before we do start this video, all the trades I take on this account were sent in my VIP telegrams. There's a link in the description, there's a gold one, and then there is a premium one, which is like Forex pairs, US 30, stuff like that. But be quick, the price may be increasing soon on the gold group, so get in there quick before it does. This week we've made, I think, 490 pips in the gold group with no losses out of 4 trades, and in the other group we have made, I think it's like 1,900 pips including US 30, but we had gold win, GJ win, US 30 win. So, you know, all these trades, lovely times. And I'm going to go through a trade specifically today. I'm going to switch over to my computer webcam now. So the quality on the webcam might decrease a little bit, but we're going to go over there now and I'm going to go through the chart work. Okay, so we're on the webcam now. First time using the webcam, so tell me what it's like in the comments down below. So the trade I didn't actually get tagged in on, which is annoying. But the trade which I sent to my signal group, I'll go through it now. I'll get the clean chart so you can see it perfectly. But, you know, after the NFP last week, this was what caused this big impulsive move to the upside, which was also, it was a push up into the top of this weekly zone here. So if you see this weekly zone, as you can see, if we go back now and look down, you know, this is where it pretty much tapped into perfectly. So if we actually do this from the high, you know, pretty much perfectly. And if we look back when price was at this area, you can see tap into it, tap, tap, and tap. So this is why we weren't looking for price to make a continuation. We're below this weekly zone and the weekly high. So this is why we were looking for short positions. I did actually originally miss my short positions in this area. You know, it's getting quite late on the Friday and I wasn't really looking to enter a position. And then when price opened here, this is where you could have got another entry, like around this area. But I was actually asleep. So, you know, UK time, it was quite late. So I didn't actually get on this one. And then the same setup occurred here. Would have been a nice perfect trade on this pullback, but that was at like 3 a.m. UK time. So again, I was fast asleep in my bed, so another missed trade on there, unfortunately. But when we began this move down here, this is when we were looking for price to continue to the downside. So obviously we have this whole zone here, which, you know, you can class as consolidation. We broke out, and now we're dropping down back to this level here. So, you know, you've got this level here, which was the previous level which we could not break below, around here. This is actually where I closed my shorts out and closed my other shorts down here. But this area here, this is where we're looking to actually enter our trade. And if I get up my VIP group, so I sent this chart here of the 2 areas where I was looking to sell gold from. Sell limit 1815, SL 1818, TP 1800. And this was around 155. So if we look back, 155, that was when price was down here. So I sent the sell limit here, and if we actually draw that on, you can see, so we have profit level was 1800, entry price was 1815, and stops was 1818. So if we look here, the sell limit I sent in this zone here, if we just change this color, was tapped to the pip. So half an hour after I sent this sell limit, it tapped in to the pip. You see it came up to 15.1. So to the pip, tested my zone. We didn't actually get a test of the second zone up here, so we were loving life on this one. But price literally tapped in, got us in the trade, and then dropped. But because, you know, some brokers have different spreads, you might not have been tapped in. On my funding talent, I was waiting to enter when it hit that price, and it just pretty much didn't. Price came to, I think, like 14.9 or just under 18.15, but because obviously the different spreads, we didn't actually get tapped in on this one. But and in this area here, you could probably tell if you've seen my videos before, this imbalance was actually filled here. So then we were looking to buy. So we did actually place a small buy position here, which I think we entered here. Yeah, and we did close at 1800.26. So up there, we did have pretty tight stops anyway. So, you know, we made a little bit of profit on that one. And the profit we made on that one was around $371 on a 0.83 lot size. And we also had a GJ short position. So I'm still looking for GJ to move to the downside. We do have an area down here which we could see price go to. So you see, in terms of like retail trading, you could see this as, you know, a break, retest of the trend line. But we are kind of stuck in this consolidation. We did have a break below, but now we are coming back towards the entry. But, you know, with this trade, I closed out in a bit of profit down here. I was just looking to get another re-entry, and I think we made like $70 on this or something. You know, nothing major, but profit is profit at the end of the day. And with a funded account, it's literally free money, so you can't really complain. However, the big trade we actually took was on USD JPY, which banked us around $950. And this was quite an annoying trade actually, because you see we entered right down here. We entered right down on these wicks down here. Tiny stop, 4 pip stop. So we had quite a big lot, 4.5 lots on a 25k account. That's pretty big anyway for risking 1%. And this was our target up here at this imbalance fill. So this would have been 01 to 18. So if you do the maths, you know, 18 times 250 equals 4,500. So that's how much we should have made from this trade if I held. But instead, you know, I didn't hold to the final TP, which is a big mistake. I closed at the top here when we had this sort of formation after this drop. You could have scalped the sales down, which was a nice setup, but, you know, we'd filled this order block here and the imbalance, and price was looking like it was going to sell off a little bit, and which we did have. But then price did make this nice continuation to the upside up here, which then hit our final TP. And then obviously you see we had a nice reversal based off of that level, pretty much to perfection. So instead of making that 1 to 18, we did make a 1 to 7, but I don't really know how it worked out because I was risking 1%, but we only ended up making 4%. Don't really know what happened there. I might have put the lot size in wrong maybe, because we should have made a lot more profit. But, you know, I'm not complaining. $950 is $950, especially as it's free money that I've pretty much got a free account for. Especially, I think with the funding talent, you actually get 90% of your first 10% worth of profit. So I think that's up to the first $2,500 of profit, you get 90%. I could be wrong, could be completely wrong, but that's pretty sure what I read. But yeah, if we go now, you didn't see that. Okay, you know, the beard's had a nice trim actually, so No more comments about the beard. But if we go now onto the funding talent, we can actually look at the stats so far for this week, which I can show you. So as you see, we've made 3.1% in the first 3 days, and that is also after we had like a 2.5% loss. So we've gained back, 75% win rate. We're loving life, and we've still got, I think, 3 weeks left, over 3 weeks left of this funded account for the first month, and we're already up 3%. It's not a lot of money, but it's free money. I make a lot more on my personal account. We had US 30 shorts. I'll put some screenshots up. US 30 shorts, which was about, I think it was 900 or £1,000 that day. We had USD JPY as well, which was like another £900. We had gold today, which is another few £100s. All these trades, they add up, and that's literally just this week. So, profit on this account, profit on my account, we're stacking the cash right now, and all these trades are called in the signal group. But yeah, as you see, this was the verification. We need our 4%, and we've already made 3.1% on this in the first few days pretty much. So, we're chilling on the elite account, showing all the proof. And if I show you the WillssFX book as well, it won't let me make these public because I can't change the investor password. But yeah, as you see, the win rate shows differently on here. Not sure why. But the funding talent says 75% win rate. This says 60%. Not sure what it is. But if you do the maths, it was a 60% win rate. But yeah, as you can see, the average win is a lot bigger than the average loss, so that's always a good thing. And if you have a 50% win rate and your wins bigger than your losses, you're going to be profitable anyway. So best trade $950, worst trade $300. So that's pretty much just over 1%. I think it's like 1.25% or 1.1%, something like that. I did get an A in maths, but I haven't done that in a few years, so we're a bit rusty on that aspect of it. But as you can see, drawdown only 2.38%. That's how much we were down on the account. But now we're up 3.12%. Loving life on the funding talent. Obviously it says demo, but yeah, we've got all these accounts linked, and we've got a 1k challenge coming soon on the channel. Keep an eye out for that one. £10 account, you can see up 400%. So yeah, hope you did enjoy this video, this little breakdown of the funding talent so far. If you did, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.